2 bottle caps to save your life. There are currently 8.1 billion of us walking this planet. On average, each of us generates almost 2 pounds of trash every single day. That might not seem like much when we look at our own trash cans at the end of the day. But of that daily bag, roughly 12% to 15% consists of pure plastic or multi-layer packaging, where plastic is fused with paper and aluminum to create a material that is virtually impossible to recycle. This means the average global citizen produces 100 grams, about 3.5 ounces, of plastic per day. Multiply that by 8.1 billion people. That's 810,000 metric tons of plastic leaving our hands every 24 hours. So, why has single-use plastic become the ultimate villain of our time? Because it was designed with a perverse contradiction, built to last for centuries, yet used for only 5 minutes. When discarded into nature, plastic doesn't truly decompose. Sun exposure and ocean waves break it down, fragmenting it into billions of microplastics. These microscopic particles act like sponges, absorbing pesticides and heavy metals. They are swallowed by plankton, pass into fish, and climb up the entire food web until they land right on our own plates. We are, quite literally, eating our own pollution. Many people think, well, let's just swap everything for paper or biodegradable plastic. But the math of sustainability isn't that simple. Manufacturing a single paper bag requires 4 times more water and up to 3 times more energy than making a plastic one. Paper is heavy, bulky, and drastically increases the carbon footprint during transport. On the other hand, biodegradable plastics require industrial composting facilities, operating at extremely high temperatures to break down. If they end up in the ocean or a standard landfill, they last almost as long as traditional plastic. Swapping one disposable item for another is just changing the color of the problem. The only real, long-term solution is continuous reuse and a drastic reduction in single-use items. Out of all the plastic we generate, an estimated 20% completely escapes waste collection systems. That's 20 grams of plastic per person every single day, leaking into streams, rivers, and ultimately, the oceans. Where does it all go? Ocean currents sweep this debris into convergence zones, spawning invisible monsters. The largest of them is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It spans a staggering 1.6 million square kilometers, over 600,000 square miles, 3 times the size of France. It has accumulated roughly 80,000 metric tons of plastic, broken down into more than 1.8 trillion fragments. And it's not alone. 4 other major ocean gyres are accumulating trash in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans at this very moment. Now, try a mental exercise with me. Imagine that you, a citizen of this planet, have exactly 2 plastic bottle caps in your pocket. Together, they weigh less than 10 grams, a fraction of an ounce. You look out at the sea and decide to toss them into the water. After all, what are 10 grams of plastic compared to the vastness of the ocean? Now, imagine if all 8.1 billion inhabitants on Earth decided to do the exact same thing on the very same day. Those 2 bottle caps per person would instantly add up to over 80,000 metric tons of plastic in the sea. In a single collective action, we would create a brand new Pacific garbage patch overnight. Today, humanity's daily plastic leakage dumps the equivalent of a new garbage patch into the environment every few months. If current production and disposal rates keep rising, scientists warn that the marine ecosystem's irreversible tipping point could be reached between 2040 and 2050. Within that critical window, the weight of plastic in the ocean will surpass the weight of all the fish on the planet. Sunlight will be blocked. Phytoplankton will stop producing oxygen, and marine chemistry will collapse. This is a direct message to you, a citizen of this blue planet. If you have 2 plastic bottle caps in your pocket right now, what are you going to do?